Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus Direct starting on June 25th. So glad to see you guys as always. Welcome to my new and returning subscribers, as well as people who are brand new to the channel. It's always great to have people join us. If you haven't yet done so, I do invite you to hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoyed this content. As always, I have a couple of quick notes before each reading that this is a general reading, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Taurus out there, so take what makes sense and kick the rest on out to another bull out there. This will mostly be corresponding to Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Taurus cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like information on any of the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump in. Taurus, this has been a big cycle, especially for you. You are ruled by Venus, and we have been in a Venus retrograde, which means Venus has been in relative backward motion to the Earth. That started May 13th, 2020, and will be coming to an end on June 25th, 2020 at 2:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So most of us will be waking up on that morning of the 25th to Venus finally moving direct for us. So this has definitely been throwing a lot of hitches in our relationship life, our love life. Taurus, since this is your particular planet, I would say that this has definitely caused a need for a lot of review, a lot of reworking, and definitely it's a restructuring of your love life. It also does affect your finances as well. Venus has that dubious quality. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of astrologers overlook it, but Venus isn't just about our love and our relationships. It is also about our money and the way we spend it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dig into your cards and see what's coming up for you and what Venus is going to be bringing back as she goes into forward motion. Dear angels, dear ancestors, beings of light, divine helpers and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Taurus as we do their Venus Direct reading for June 25th, 2020. Please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good and protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session. Thank you so much. Ooh, so Taurus, your keyword, what's been going on in your relationship life, and this is going to be really just general, guys, so this can be singles, couples, those in separation, etc. So just take it as it resonates. But honesty is the keyword coming through for you, for where you are in any stage of relating or relationship right now. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So Taurus, this is all about being very truthful, being very honest with yourself about your feelings, about how you deal with others, telling them the truth about how you really feel. Honesty is key. And so likewise, if you're dealing with anybody that you feel has been deceptive or hasn't been completely upfront with you, or if things got really kind of, murky and confused during the Venus retrograde, that's definitely coming up to be cleared. Venus was retrograde in Gemini. Gemini is all about our communication and what we talk about. So absolutely, it is time to tell the complete truth and do it with love, do it with gentleness, but definitely do it. So let's pull from the major arcana. I'm going to be pulling one card that represents your energy, and then a card that represents you, your potential or your partner's energy. Oh my goodness, so Taurus. And feel free to flip these if you feel that, this one represents the other person a little bit more than you. The Devil's coming up. So this is Capricorn energy. I would say, Taurus, if you feel that this is your energy, this could be you maybe having been working too hard. Capricorn can be definitely a workaholic, very focused on their cash flow, very focused on, you know, what they're making, what their income is. They can also get really bound down in worries, obsession with anxiety, right? All those things that kind of keep us bound and chained. So just take that as it resonates. The other side, this could be you or your partner's energy, is coming in as the Empress. I feel this a little bit more for you, Taurus, in a way, because this is a Taurus card. Taurus and Libra are both represented by the Empress, ruled by Venus, which of course is the planet in question, which is your ruling planet. So either you or your partner are coming through as this Empress, which is all about creativity, abundance, nourishment, nurturing. So just take that as it resonates. It could be you, or it could be your partner or potential partner that's coming through as that, you know, hardworking, kind of obsessive, determined Capricorn Devil energy, or it could be the Empress. So take that as it resonates, either side. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here. Let's get into the tarot. I am using this beautiful deck. I absolutely love it. It's the Arcanum Tarot. Oh, I just love the artwork on it, guys, so I hope you do too. So let's go ahead. I'm going to see what your feelings are about this relationship, what you're coming through with, what it is that you feel, or if you are a single Taurus, you know, what is it that you would like to have, you know, going forward in a relationship. Let's just go ahead and start pulling here. All right, so definitely very, very strong energy coming through from your feelings about a relationship or potential relationship with the Emperor card. This is Aries energy. It's very determined. Mars is actually about to go into Aries at the end of this month of June, so this is really very strong energy coming up. Yet again, if this feels a little bit more like the partner, feel free to flip these. Feel free to reverse them if you need. But that Emperor, to me, coupled with that, you know, with that Devil, it's like, it's very determined. It's very like, oh, it's a masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you know, are masculine, feminine. It's like, it's just about what it is that they embody. So if you feel that more like that go-getter kind of energy, like you're just like, let's do this, let's get back on track, let's get things moving. If you're like really ready to take action, then you're definitely coming through as that Emperor feeling. It's like you're really looking for things to start getting going. So let's see what the partner or potential partner is feeling about you, or feeling about this relationship. Aw, so Four of Cups, they're kind of missing you. And that's the feeling that I really get, Taurus, is that they are feeling a little bit like alone, abandoned a little bit. They're like, you know, they're like, yeah, things are, you know, really nice down here, but I'm really missing this extra cup up here, you know. I'm kind of like not feeling complete entirely because I feel like I'm missing out on something. So like I said, you could reverse this if that is your feeling, Taurus, and you know, maybe you've got the kind of, you know, very busy, little bit workaholic kind of partner. You know, it's like they're missing that. You're missing that. So yeah, this could be one of you's very busy and the other is kind of like the more feminine energy. One of you's coming through very masculine, the other's coming through very feminine here. So let's take a look and see what it is that you know, brings you together. What is it that is attracting you to? And we do have the Eight of Wands. So look at that, Taurus. So I would say that this relationship has been very strong in communication, very passionate, very sexy, flirty, romantic kind of communication, that could be coming back for you because, you know, during this Venus retrograde, you know, that kind of communication might have really taken a back seat because either you or them have been really focused on work. Really focused on work here, guys. One of you has been. All right, so let's see what the blockage is. We're gonna check out and get a little beat on what's the challenge, what's kind of gotten in the way during this retrograde. Yeah, oh, Eight of Swords. So some worries, some mental head tripping has been going on. Either one or both of you have been really caught up in your head. And, you know, what I'm feeling, not for all of you, of course, because this is general, but what I'm actually feeling is whoever it is that's been really worried about work has been really worried about work. It's like, am I going to have a job? Am I going to be able to get to the next level with what I'm doing already? I'm getting that. And then whoever it is that's feeling kind of emotionally lonely and kind of left out, that Four of Cups feeling, they're up in their head too. They have been, you know, but in a lot of it, yeah, it's this Venus retrograde business, guys, because that is something, you know, having it be in Gemini, which is mental energy. It's Aquarius, Gemini, you know, Libra energy with that Eight of Swords. So it definitely gets caught up in its head. It gets thinking things too much. You know, kind of having too much going on in the imagination and feeling stuck, just feeling like you've got all these worries, got all these issues, and there's nothing you can do to change them, which of course is completely erroneous. You can always cut through those bonds and get free. But once you get stuck in that mental cycle, it's like the hamster on the wheel. He just keeps running. That's where your brain can be. So let's check out, see what is coming up as the best approach to healing or helping the situation here. I got two came up, guys. They came together, so I'm going to read them both. We've got the Nine of Swords and we've got the Four of Wands. One is a very difficult card, obviously, and one is very beautiful and balanced. So to me, the best approach, obvious, it's coming through is getting through these long, dark nights of the soul. We went from the Eight of Swords to the Nine of Swords. So we have, you know, the next step, the next phase of this anxiety and worried mind, you know, is kind of like facing down your fears. You know, the way out is through kind of feeling, because if you can get through all of this and you can challenge, you know, face down all those fears and anxieties, that Four of Wands is there, which is all about, you know, the soulmate, the twin flame, the happy home, the balance, the celebration, the victory coming through in the end. So let's get a potential outcome here. And we are going to clarify all of these after we pull them. Ooh, so new beginnings with this Page of Wands. So my feeling is, for a lot of you Taurus, for single Taurus, this is really about you and this potential partner, you know, facing some very heavy things within, and I believe coming through them, because this is definitely a new beginning. Let's also get a message from Spirit here. Let's get a last card just as a message of what the divine wants you to know about this. Yeah, because there's been a feeling of being left out in the cold here. Cut off from source, cut off from each other, cut off from that warmer, kinder, sweeter kind of love. Doesn't really surprise me in a whole lot of ways, because when Venus is retrograde, it does behave a lot like Mars. And so the feeling I get is that either you or your partner, potential partner, has really been in that Mars energy because of that Devil and the Emperor, where it's sort of like all the sweetness and the romance and, you know, those gentle, softer feelings have kind of been put on the back burner, because it's like, I've got to work, I got to do stuff. And it's like, as a result, one of you has been feeling very cut out. So let's see what's coming up on top of this Emperor. Let's see what we got his energy in our sight. So let's see, you know, what's the extra message around him. So slow but steady wins the race, guys. This is somebody who's very methodical in their approach right now. The Devil, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's moving slowly but surely towards the finish line, towards their goals. Could be you, could be the other person. But yes, this is, you know, to me though, that's a very positive card and a positive message to get, because the Emperor is very fast moving. It's Aries, it's Mars, it's aggressive. It's like, let's go, let's go. It's very much about taking action. You know, very strong masculine energy, but that Knight of Pentacles is very moderate. It's like, let's take it one day at a time. Let's not rush. Let's go, you know, at a steady pace, which Taurus, you like a whole lot more. So if that's your energy, that's a very positive thing coming in, because that Knight of Pentacles, he always gets to the finish line. He is not someone who wastes time, right? He does everything that needs to be done, and he gets there in the right divine timing. So let's see what comes up on top of, we've got for the partner, a potential partner, the Empress, and the Four of Cups. Let's see what comes up as a deeper message to clarify that Four of Cups. So why are they feeling this? Why is there this emotional kind of the feeling of, you know, just lack of satisfaction, lack of contentment, feeling like they're missing out on something? Yeah, because the communication hasn't been there. That's why. This person, whether it's you or whether it's your partner, Taurus, they are missing those flirty, romantic, loving messages. So if it's something where maybe you guys used to text all the time and, you know, have really, like, you know, these passionate messages exchanging back and forth, that's why, see, this is what connected you. That Eight of Wands is in there twice. That was the card that came up for what connects you. So if you are the one that feels like you maybe haven't been expressing yourself as much, oh goodness, Taurus, it's time to start shooting those love arrows again. Make sure you're sending the sweet, romantic, loving communication, because that is something that's really important to this connection. And on top of that, look at that, we've got Justice, Libra energy. This is what draws you together. Oh my goodness, beautiful, because to me, Justice is about harmony, equilibrium, balance, the scales being, you know, righted again. So, oh my goodness, Taurus, it's time to start flirting. It's time to start sending those sexy text messages, you guys. Eight of Swords, the challenge, the blockage, the being stuck in your head, feeling stuck in your mind, not feeling like you have a way to solve the problems. Let's see what comes up on top of this. There we go, guys. Take the leap of faith. It's time to throw those bonds off. Time to step away from those challenges. I get the feeling that one or both of you, like I said, in some way, in your own ways, have been caught up in the mind, caught up in too much focus on the things that aren't going right, or the things that you think might not go right, because there's a lot of, you know, fear of like the future, especially if you or they have been hurt before, and let's face it, who hasn't been, right? So it's like there's this need to just say, let's embrace the innocence, right? The little white dog of loyalty, the innocence of the white flower that he holds. That's all what it's about, is returning to a place of innocence, of faith, of purity, of giving things a fresh new start, taking the leap of faith, taking the jump, and trying anyway. So very much about getting out of your head. Here on the way that we should approach this, we had that Nine of Swords and that Four of Wands. So let's see what comes up over top of these two as an extra bit of advice. Look at that, guys. Ace of Cups. Aww. I think this is going to work out for most of you here. Look at that. So yeah, the worries, the fears, being left behind, because look what we're remembering is the divine connection that we feel. And look at that, Spirit blessing you with that beautiful outcome. This is really, for some of you, if this is a soul connection, twin flame connection, spiritual bond that you have in this relationship, it's very, very strong. It feels like it's going to win out. And, you know, going forward, the potential outcome, like I said, Page of Wands, brand new start, brand new beginnings. This could also point to a bit of an age difference. One of you might be younger or older. One of you also might be a little more immature, or maybe even a lot more immature. So it takes a little patience as well. But let's see what advice comes out on top of this one. Yes, because again, let's get back to honesty. Here's old Sneaky Pete coming in with 7 of Swords, sneaking around. Sneakiest guy in the tarot, as we know. So to me, this is definitely gets back to this at the beginning, the honesty card. Be honest with yourself, be honest with others. And Taurus, of course, do not put up with people that are dishonest with you, because to me, there's been some things that may have been hidden. There may be some things that have been deceptive, and it's time to bring those things out to the light. So this message from Spirit, 5 of Pentacles, feeling cut off, feeling out in the cold. One or two or both of you have been feeling this. So let's get some messages here on top of this. Yes, because what you're really both looking for is to get back to that 10 of Pentacles. So be very honest, be very open with each other, because there's great potential here. There's great stuff. It's like right around the corner that could be coming up. You know, and we'll see what happens, of course, as this Venus retrograde goes into direct motion and we come out of that difficult energy. So let's pull, I'm going to use, I've got this deck from Live Tarot. It is a twin flame deck, soulmate kind of energy oracle. And she is on YouTube. She has a channel, Live Tarot, so check her out. This is a beautiful deck though, guys. So if you're interested in that, you can go to her channel, and she does have these for sale. So let's see, I'm going to pull 3 messages around this connection. This is mostly going to resonate with you if you feel that this is a soulmate, twin flame, you know, spiritual connected relationship. Oh, I like these. Oh, okay. So we've got surrender, and then we've got home, and we have wisdom. So those are the 3 that came out for you, Taurus. So surrender says detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all will be well. This has so much to do with letting go of that worried mind. That is huge right now for you to just really detach, go with the flow. Ace of Cups is about going with the flow, trust Spirit. So the home card comes up. This could be somebody that you do share a home with. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. So the more time that you can have, you know, spent around each other, in each other's presence and energy, the better. Very, very nice. And then wisdom is emerging from this. Silence, meditation, knowledge, and looking within for the answers. So Taurus, make sure you have some time to yourself as well. Make sure that you are able to just get clear, and that let them have their time as well. Whatever it is that you both need to do, if you can meditate together, or do some kind of spiritual connecting together, that would be very positive for sure. So let's pull some romance angels. I always like to get this deck out for any of my love readings. So let's just see what the angels have for you, what they are bringing through for this relationship or potential relationship, Taurus. All right, guys. Oh, all right. So for some of you, we are healing family issues. There could be stuff that's gone on, you know, with your mutual families, stuff that's gone on in the past with parental figures that need to be forgiven and released. The separation card is in here. So that is definitely a feeling that I've had, is that there has been some kind of separation, whether one or two of you has been working too much or just you just haven't been around each other. That's why that home card is coming in, because it's really encouraging you to spend more time in each other's presence. And then what is so surprising here, right? Eight of Wands came up twice. That is passionate communication and conversations. Here we go. Express your love. Taurus, you gotta start talking. Go ahead. Make the romantic gesture. Send the flirty text message. I'm saying that's what's coming up. And so let's check the bottom of our decks here. Oh, 10 of Cups. Guys, I'm saying this is a beautiful reading. And we do have the Page of Cups. So this is communication. It's a loving communication coming back in. If y'all have been in separation or in not communicating, feels like that's going to be changing. And it may be starting with you, Taurus. So I hope you have an amazing time of Venus direct. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.